What's up, everybody? I want to do a quick video, and I apologize for being in my bathroom, but it's at night and this is the only place that has any sort of decent light. And you know, I need some sort of studio, but I don't have one yet, so this is the best that I can do, so bear with me. I wanted to talk a little bit about the mindset that you have to have as a recreational lifter as opposed to somebody who's competitive or that makes a living off of working out. And this is something that I feel like should be discussed because as examples, we look up to professionals, right? Because why would you look up to somebody mediocre to aspire to be? We look up to, you know, the people that do what we like to do professionally. So if you like to play basketball, you watch the NBA, you look at Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and you aspire to be like these people. So naturally, in the sport of powerlifting or bodybuilding or whatever you might like to do in the gym, you look up to those people that are on top, and maybe you watch them do stuff and you hear them speak and you start to adopt their mindset. But what's the issue? Well, the issue is you're not doing this professionally like they are. You're not maybe making a living in off of it the way they are. You have other things in your life that take up more time. You're not able to spend all day in the gym. You're not able to use all of your effort in that way. So that's where a problem might arise. You might find yourself putting too much effort into the gym and taking it, honestly, taking it too seriously. Now, this isn't a problem with most people. I will say most people probably don't take the gym seriously enough. They buy a membership and they don't continue to go back. They use it a few times and they stop and they're inconsistent. But to those of you that are kind of like me, who take it seriously, who only take time off when your body is breaking down and you need a deload or something like that, you might end up taking it maybe too seriously. And the way this can start to negatively affect you is other areas of your life that deserve more time might start to be neglected. So this is what you have to remember as a recreational lifter, that there's just some things that don't matter in actuality. So if you're not a competitive powerlifter, reaching the highest deadlift, bench, and squat possible in the quickest amount of time really doesn't matter. The only person that will care is you, and maybe some of the people in the gym that watch you, maybe. But you have to realize that you don't have to stress so hard about making sure each week your lifts go up or making sure that you make every single gym session and your programming and all of this stuff, because all of that effort, if you think about it, all of that effort that you put into the gym could be used in bettering your life in other aspects. And I'm not trying to take anything away from the gym, but if you really think about it, if you just spend hours and hours and then when you're outside of the gym, it's all you're thinking about how I'm going to do in my next session and programming and calculating numbers and doing all these things, you could be, heck, you could start a business. You could you could maybe work more, save more money. You can invest, learn how to invest. You can do other things with that effort. So, you know, sometimes stuff comes up and you might have to miss a gym session. You're not professional. It's okay. Maybe something's not feeling right and you have to take some time off some movements like squats. It's okay. You're not professional, you know, so it's just switching that mindset so that you're not too wrapped up in trying to be how these professionals are, because you have to remember that it's, at the end of the day, this is recreation. You're doing it to better yourself. You're doing it to relieve stress. You're doing it to improve your strength, improve how you look, make yourself feel better. And these are the reasons why you're doing it. You're not doing it unless you're prepping for a contest and this is what you really want to get into. You have to just put everything into perspective and give everything the amount of time it deserves and nothing more. So I just came to that realization as my schedule got more hectic, as I've been focusing on everything. I still make it to the gym most weeks, if not all, you know, the 5 days a week that I set to, but sometimes I don't feel like doing, you know, I don't have enough energy to do everything on my program. I switch it up. Sometimes I can't make it to the gym, and that's just what happens. And, you know, this is something as a recreational lifter that you have to keep in mind. Put everything in perspective and everything will end up all right.